In this video, I'm going to be making cake batter fudge. This is from sugarspunrun.com, and I will link the recipe below in case you're interested in going there and printing it out just like I did and giving it a try yourself. So the ingredients, you don't need a lot of ingredients. You need a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. They say 2 cups of Ghirardelli white chocolate chips. They found them to be the best. I have Nestle Toll House, so I use Nestle Toll House Premier White Morsels. We're going to give it a try. 2 tablespoons of salted butter, a 1/4 cup of funfetti cake mix, or you can use a white cake mix. The reason you would want to get the funfetti is because this is a cake batter fudge, and it'll just make it prettier with the little sprinkles in it. You also need 1½ teaspoons of vanilla, and you need 2 tablespoons of sprinkles for the top, plus for the inside, plus more for the top if you want to decorate it. I thought these were really cute, and there's lots of different shapes in there, so I thought that would make the fudge really pretty. You also need to line an 8x8 inch pan with parchment paper. The first thing we're going to do is, in a pan, we're going to combine the sweetened condensed milk, chocolate chips, and butter. And then we're going to heat it over medium heat, stirring constantly. Reduce our temperature to low, and we're gonna add in our vanilla and our funfetti cake mix and stir it until you can no longer see any of that cake mix. And now I'm gonna take it off the heat, and we're gonna add in our sprinkles. We're going to immediately pour this into our pan. Now, if you want it to be extra pretty, like I do, you put more sprinkles on top. So I'm just going to tap some more sprinkles all over the top. And I can remove my clips. If you want to remove your clips, you don't have to, because we're not baking this. That is so pretty. And now you want to put this in the refrigerator, or you could put it in the freezer until it sets up. So I am going to put mine in the freezer, and then we'll take it out and cut it and give it a try. I had this in the freezer for about 2 hours. Now, the author recommended the refrigerator, but I always put fudge in the freezer just because I don't like to wait. I don't like to wait. I'm very impatient. But it set up fine for me. She had made some notes that she likes to use Ghirardelli chocolate because she had some input after posting this recipe that some people had a problem with the fudge setting up with certain chocolates. This looks fine to me. It looks like it's set up just fine. But now that could be because I put it in the freezer too. So, but it's so pretty. I love these sprinkles. Normally I'm not one to like spend more money on fancy sprinkles, but I'm glad I did with this because it is really, really pretty. So now you just have to get that first piece out of here, get it going. Let's see. There we go. And that's what it looks like inside with that funfetti cake mix. So it says you're supposed to get 32 pieces. I have no idea how many pieces I got. I just cut it. I usually don't worry about stuff like that. But it says this is sweet cake batter fudge studded with sprinkles. And I wanted to show you too on the bottom. You can see where I use that funfetti cake mix, that you can see the little pieces throughout of the funfetti.
Get that crunchy texture of it too. This is a softer fudge. It's not a really, like we've had some fudge, it's like, it's hard to cut through. This is really soft. I'm thinking about the half moons of, the half circles of fudge.
The Mackinac.
Mackinac Island. It's really, it's tough. I think it's good. Very strong vanilla.
It's very thick. Not only do we use the funfetti cake mix, but we also put 2 tablespoons of the sprinkles inside.
Right.
So
You got a lot of crunch.
Yes. Well, if you don't want it to have that crunch, then I just wouldn't put any on top, because I think it's going to be pretty creamy. Well, not creamy, but how would you describe that?
Smooth.
Okay.
Smooth and creamy. Yeah.
Okay. Pretty creamy without the sprinkles on top.
Yeah, sprinkles are amazing.
The extra crunch that you get comes from all the sprinkles on top, not what's inside.
Yeah, the little funfetti pieces usually aren't very crunchy. They're soft.
And then, but if you want to make it pretty, that's why you would put that on top.
Nice. You could also use that colored sugar.
You could, yes.
That would
absolutely.
be cool.
This is, I love this color.
Yeah.
I think if you were having a Barbie party, an LOL party,
Any kind of sparkle party,
baby shower, whatever, these sprinkles are the way to go. I love that. And this fudge is very nice. Now, let's see if it says, I would keep it in the refrigerator because it's soft.
Yeah.
So once you cut it up, put it in a tin or an airtight container or something like that. You want to keep it refrigerated, but once you pull them all apart into their individual squares, it should be good to go. It says...
Oh, I got it. It was a little sticky.
Yeah, so she prefers the Ghirardelli white chocolate, and she's never had a problem with it setting up using the Ghirardelli white chocolate. She also does hers in the refrigerator. She also says to, for best results, allow it to be in the refrigerator overnight. That's why I just put mine in the freezer, and I only had it in the freezer for a couple of hours.
Yeah, I've never known fudge to like freeze rock hard anyway.
No, we always put ours, like any kind of fudge that we're making, we always put it in the freezer because I'm impatient. I don't ever like to wait. I think this is really good.
It's really good. If you like a vanilla fudge, it's very, very creamy, a little sticky, but very creamy and soft, then it's really nice.
Yeah, I think it's delicious. I would totally, it's easy, cheap. I would make it again.
Yeah, sure.
So I'll have that link for you below, right below this video. You can click on it, print it out, and make it yourself. And thanks for watching.